the video cut itself into two. So, as I was saying, we were at the Antutu benchmark, and it scored a 67,540. So, that's a pretty good score. And that's pretty much it for the benchmarks, guys. Now, as y'all know, and I've already said it before, I only run the benchmarks because I like to see the raw numbers. The raw numbers have absolutely nothing to do with the phone's overall performance. They're just raw numbers. A phone with good performance has the right balance of hardware and software that creates a solid user experience. Any company that combines the right combination of hardware and software, equating to an overall smooth, which equates to an overall good user experience, is a good company in my eyes. If they make a good phone, they're a good company because they made that good phone and everything's smooth. So, but y'all already know, I just like seeing the raw numbers because I like to see the raw horsepower. That's the only reason why I include the benchmarks numbers. But it is what it is. Now, moving on, let's talk about the battery life in this guy. And this is where I'm kind of torn. Now, I already mentioned earlier that with the turbocharger, you can pretty much go from 0 to 100 in an hour and a half, and probably about 15 to full in about 45 minutes. But the overall battery life on this guy is, it's okay. It's not good, but it's not bad. I wish it was better. Well, kind of torn. It's okay. That's pretty much all I can say. Now, y'all already know I have my 3 usage scenarios. I have light, I have medium, and I have heavy. Now, light use wise, pretty much all these scenarios, with the exception of heavy, I was able to eke out the same amount of screen on time. Pretty much in all these scenarios. So, you know, I'm not really going to show y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all. So pretty much in all these scenarios, so pretty much in light use, I got through the day and I had 4 hours of screen on time. And I run these tests about 3 to 4 times. So this phone got put through the gauntlet. Now, with moderate use, I had the same time, but I got a little bit more usage out of the phone overall. Now, with heavy use, I was getting anywhere from about 3.5 hours to just over 4 hours. So, pretty much, if you pick this guy up, depending on how you use it, that's pretty much what it's going to be. Now, that kind of makes me sad. Because with all of the good things that this phone has, you would think that it should be able to last a lot longer. And again, this is where I have to say it's probably due mostly to the fact that it has a quad HD display. Now, I'm pretty sure they could have gotten the same quality display at a lower resolution, and you would have had a lot better battery life. But it is what it is. I guess Motorola was trying to go with the times on this one. Because, you know, a lot of their other devices don't have quad HD displays. Well, some of their newer ones do now. Like the Droid Turbo and the Droid Force and all of that. So, yeah. Now, that kind of makes me sad because I'm pretty sure that you could have got a lot better battery life with a lower resolution display, even a 1080p display or a 720p display would have had phenomenal battery life. Now, the whole reason why I'm sad is because overall, there's a 3,000 milliamp hour battery in this guy. 3,000 milliamp hours is a lot of battery, guys. Now, I've tested a lot of phones, and actually, my 2 blue phones are off camera, but my blue Studio C has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery in it. 3,000 milliamp hours. I don't know if I said 30 or 3,000, but it's 3,000. And with that phone, I was able to get about, when I pushed it hard, I was able to get about 10 hours of screen on time. Using it lightly, I can get well to 2 to 3 days out of it and still get 3 hours of screen on time. So, and that has a 720p display. And it's pretty much a stock experience just like this. So, using that as my reference point, I'm sure if they didn't go with the higher quality display, they could have eked out a lot better battery life on this guy. Now, you know, it is what it is. You gotta keep up with the times. You gotta stay relevant. If you wanna stay known, you're gonna have to do things that keep up with the times. So, yeah, that's the battery life. That's probably the one thing that I don't enjoy about this phone, which also happens to be one of the most important things about a phone in general. But keeping it moving. Now we get close to the end. So now we come to the price. Now, as you guys will know, I've been saving up a while to get this guy. Been saving all my pennies, and I've been putting in a lot of sleepless nights running these apps so I can still bring other videos to you guys. And I got to the point where I was able to save up, and I had to make a judgment call. Now, it was either this or the Nexus 5P. Now, I had to make a call, and here's why. First of all, let me tell you the price, and then I'll explain why. So, for this device, including the memory card, I paid $438. I got the 16 gig model. It has micro SD expansion. I got a 128 gig card for $50. So the 16 gig model was on sale. I paid about $388 for it. All links to where I purchased this will be in the video description. The SD card was on sale. I paid about $50 for it. So put that together, that comes to a grand total of $438. And that doesn't include shipping. I paid a little bit extra for the fast shipping. So, on that same token, I could have gotten a Nexus 5X for $8 cheaper. And here's where this was my deciding factor. Now, let me tell you. So, I'm looking at both of these phones. I only have enough money for one. And I'm thinking, well, they both have excellent cameras. They both shoot at 4K. They both have pretty high resolution displays. Even though the resolution on the display, I don't really care about that. A good display is a good display. It's all about quality control. I don't care if it's 1080p, 720p, 4K, Quad HD. I don't care about any of that. If it's a good display, I'm going to tell you it's a good display. If it's a garbage display, I'm going to tell you it's a garbage display. So the display was not the deciding factor. The two deciding factors were the micro SD card expansion and the front-facing speakers. Now, granted, this does have a bigger battery than the Nexus 5X, but that's neither here nor there. People's usage patterns may vary, so you may be able to get a lot better battery life, or it might be a lot worse. So, I picked this up because it has a great camera, so y'all already knew I was going to be taking a lot of videos with it, and y'all already knew I was going to be taking mad photos with it. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that micro SD card slot. And since it's running Marshmallow, I should be able to use that micro SD card slot as internal storage. Now, as y'all have seen, the Nexus 5X, the higher end model, is 32 gigs. Y'all have seen from what I showed y'all earlier that I've already used up 25 gigs with this phone. Excuse me. So, that being said, I would have had to offload a lot of video to keep my storage low. Now, it is what it is, because we already know Google doesn't like expandable storage. So that was my deciding factor there, why I picked up this phone. And that was the price that I paid. Keep in mind, all links will be in the video description. So, moving on, I believe we finally reached the end of the video, and now it's time for me to make a recommendation. So, with everything that I've talked about during the video, you're probably wondering, would I recommend this phone? I'm gonna have to say yes. I mean, granted, the battery life is, I wish it could have been a lot better. But for the stock software experience that you're getting, the good quality cameras on the front and back, the ability to shoot great videos via 4K or otherwise, the micro SD card expansion, the beautiful front-facing speakers, and this nice high-quality display, and overall great build quality, I would say yeah, you can pick this guy up. And if you're worried about, well, the battery life isn't so good, well, that's why a turbocharger was included out of the box. Now, if you're like me, I don't like being a wall hugger. I like phones with good battery life because I don't want to stay plugged in. Plugged in people remind me of iPhone users. And I'm sure some of the iPhone guys are going to beat me up a little bit in the comments if they ever watch my videos. But plugged in people remind me of iPhone users, and I don't like that. My phone is supposed to be portable. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. Let's reel it back in. So, would I recommend this? Yes. Because your usage may not be like mine. So, you may be able to get a lot more screen on time than I was able to. So, yeah. If you're somebody that likes a lot of multimedia and you do a lot of YouTube and movie watching and listen to a lot of music, you're going to really enjoy this phone. And Motorola kind of rolled with LG on this one, and they didn't get rid of that micro SD card expansion, so you can load all of your media onto your micro SD card and you'll have everything right there. So if you got to go on a flight, it's all on your phone, you'll be good. Regardless of what you got to do, you just keep all your media on your phone and you'll be good. So, once again, will I recommend this phone? I have to say yes. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, please hit the subscribe button down below to get notified as soon as new videos become available. As always, if you know anybody that's looking for some really great products at some really great prices, please go ahead and share with them my channel. I do this for everybody because we all deserve the best, even though we don't have a whole bunch of money to spend like that. I do all the grunt work, so y'all don't have to. You just find something you like on my channel, click the links down below, click, boom, you make your order, and it's on the way. So, that pretty much sums it up, and don't forget, all links will be down in the video description. And also, if you have any questions about anything I've covered during this video, please leave it down in the comments. I do read all the comments. I try to answer them in a timely fashion. That was a lot. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get about here. You guys have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.